afternoon. I'm Francisco Facio and I'm here along with
Hazel Cuevas.
And today we will be speaking on behalf of the Bay of the Pigs.
Can you elaborate more on that?
Yes, today we just received the latest information on Fidel Castro, which is the first, and I mean the first, to dictate a nation and be able to adopt the form of communism in the Western Hemisphere.
Has begun on the dictatorship of Fidel Castro. Cuban army pilots opened the first phase of organized revolt with bombing raids on 3 military bases. 2 of the B-26 light bombers then seek asylum in Florida. On the heels of the air raids, landings were effected by rebels at several places on the Cuban coast, and the rebellion against the red-tinged dictator was on, with the refugee pilot claiming a full-scale army revolt near. In Havana, acting Foreign Minister Olivares shows diplomats rockets fired from the Cuban raiders, which he claims have U.S. markings. Meanwhile, at the United Nations, Cuban Foreign Minister Roa accused the United States of unleashing a war of invasion. Roa says the invading soldiers trained in Florida, but Ambassador Stevenson makes a quick denial.
These charges are totally false, and I deny them categorically. The United States has committed no aggression against Cuba, and no offensive has been launched from Florida or from any other part of the United States.
In the Guatemalan foothills, there's a mysterious training depot where some of the raiders may have been based. The government there denies that Cubans are among the soldiers being instructed, but observers have said otherwise. Professional soldiers are among the teachers, and once trained, the men mysteriously disappear. Guatemala has held no brief with the Castro regime and has aided the rebels. In Cuba itself, the people have been exhorted by Castro to push back the invader, and 300,000 militiamen have been mobilized. The invasion was successful in its early hours, with Castro, of course, blaming the U.S. Is it the first chink in his armor?
Now let's send it out to a reporter on the scene, Sinai. What can you tell us about this?
Thanks a lot, Hazel. I'm Sinai, reporting live from South Florida, and today's issue is the CIA. The CIA are secretly training about 1,500 Cubans in Central America to invade Cuba. Oh, snap.
Whoa, I just hope she's okay. Do you think she's okay? Oh, well, we're just gonna wish her the best.
Alright, now we're going to Melissa with an interview with President Kennedy.
Thank you. I'm Melissa Gonzalez and I'm here with John F. Kennedy. Good afternoon, Mr. President. I'm here to ask you some questions. Do you mind?
No, not at all.
First question, what are your thoughts on communism?
My thoughts on communism is that I'm really hardcore on going against it because due to the Truman Doctrine, we are doing all ways that are possible to aid any nations that are willing or attempting to rise against its communist leaders that are dictating them.
What are you planning to do after Castro's actions?
After Castro's actions, we're fearful because he's right near us. He's in Cuba, and he declared Cuba as the first communist nation in the Western Hemisphere.
What do you want? Why do you want to attack Cuba?
I want to attack Cuba because it's communist, so we're going to use the CIA authority to try to use exiles to overthrow the government.
And what is your reaction after the New York Times released your plan to the public?
After they released it, I was really disappointed because it was just like a fail. Because all the questions that were shot towards me, I just denied them because I didn't want to show that I was a failure.
Hi, I'm Valerie, and today I'm here with Fidel Castro doing an interview today. Would you mind if I ask you some questions? Okay, well, let's get started. When did you come to power?
I came to power in 1959.
Interesting, okay. And what happened?
Well, it was after a 2-year the U.S.-backed dictator of Cuba.
Do you know what happened during your revolt?
I gained support of many Cubans.
Okay. And how?
Well, I promised to restore people's rights and freedom.
Interesting. Okay, what kind of government do you lead?
I followed a more radical or communist government, believing everyone is equal.
Well, that's all for this interview with Castro.
Well, thank you, Valerie, for the wonderful interview with Fidel Castro.
All right. Goodbye, America. I hope you enjoyed this and have a wonderful